Life is a war that is won through worship. Hey, Christ Covenant Church, it's Pastor Jason, and this is a thought that I've been thinking through all week as I've been looking at Psalm 149 that we're going to look at this Sunday as we complete our Awe and Wonder series in select passages in the Psalms. In Psalm 149, we're going to see a vision of how we should worship God wholeheartedly, how we should sing to him a new song, how we should dance with joy before God, how we should have a fresh and renewed sense of God's glory daily. And as we walk through this Awe and Wonder series, it's been leading us to think about the character and attributes of God and how are we to respond to it. And in this last week, I want us to think about how we respond in true, wholehearted worship to God. Worship that goes so far beyond just a list of songs that we sing on a Sunday morning, but worship that infiltrates every aspect of our lives. And we're going to see that life is all about worship. That God, in his grace, has allowed us to see him for who he truly is, and he calls us to worship him. But the temptation in a fallen world is to worship other things besides God. So a life that is truly lived is one who wins the war of worship through the grace of God. And so we're going to see that we are called now, because we know God and his character, we are called to have a wholehearted worship of God with our lives now, right here in the present. But the psalm is also going to point us to the future reality of God's ultimate victory, and how when we have a mindset of having God's ultimate victory in our mind and heart, it leads us to worship him not only for his salvation in the present, but for his future return, when he will make all things new and right, and that we will live with him forever in the new heaven and the new earth. And so we want to think on how to worship wholeheartedly in the present, with an eye for the future, an eye for eternity, when we will live with our victorious God and King forever. And we're going to see how the gospel of Jesus Christ gives us hope each day that we can worship him alone. So I look forward to walking through Psalm 149 with you, and look forward to seeing you this Sunday.